Hi friends, thank you very much for clicking ABC Learning English Solution. Today on this podcast, we are going to discuss about the errors in preposition which we make in our regular usage or in sentences. My dear friends, here I have written distribute the biscuits between Ram and Sam. Let's look at this part, between. Actually, my dear friends, this is a preposition. This is a preposition, and after the preposition, obviously we have to write down the object. You know it, we have discussed it in previous videos. So whenever we use an object here, this object becomes the object of this preposition. If we write down any kind of noun or pronoun here, it becomes the object of this preposition. So here between is a preposition, and after that we have written Ram and Sam. Actually, my dear friends, these two words are noun, and you know the subjective form and the objective form for a noun is same. That's why there is no such problem. This is not the subjective form, rather it is the objective form of this word. This is also the objective form of this word. As these are noun, that's why there is no such problem. My dear friends, the problem creates when these are pronouns. Let's look at this. If these are pronouns, at that time between he and I. So distribute the biscuits between he and I. Friends, we cannot write down this form. Actually, as it is a preposition, after that we have to write down the objective form. So he, you know, this is the subjective form, and objective form is him. And objective form, this is also the subjective form. The objective form of I is me. So my dear friends, we have to write down this objective form. If we write down the subjective form, that will be an error. Here we have to write down him and obviously me. If it is you, then we have to write down you and me. If it is you and he, at that time we have to write down him. In this way we have to write down. My dear friends, here one thing I should mention. My dear friends, as we have written between, obviously there will be at least two nouns or pronouns. My dear friends, if there are nouns, there is no such problem. If there are pronouns, at that time we have to follow this rule. 2-3-1. 2-3-1. 2 means the second person, that is you. 3 means the third person, that is he. And 1 it means the first person, that is I. Actually, we have to use the objective form of this one here. So you is you, he is him, and I is me. Actually, we have to maintain this serial. Now, if there are only these two, that is second person and third person, here you can see this is the second person and third person, we have maintained this one. If there is second person and first person, we have to write down the second person at first, you and me, this one. This is the second person and this is the first person. If there is third person and first person, we have to maintain this one, him and me. You can see here I have written him and me. So my dear friends, in this situation, not only this situation, wherever we will use these 2 or 3 pronouns, at that time, if it is in positive sense, if it's not a crime, it's not a criminal activity, or if we do not making any kind of misdeed, at that time we have to use this one. If it's a wrong thing, at that time we have to use 1, 2, 3 rules. But here it's a good job. distributing biscuits, it's not a crime or it's not a wrong activity. So here it's a positive activity. We have to write down 2, 3, 1. At first the second person, then the third person, then the first person, and we have done the same thing here. My dear friends, here we have to follow this one. After between, we have to write down the objective form. We cannot write down the subjective form here. My dear friends, I think you can understand this usage. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much.